iPad before we really start conversation. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, see, it's still showing. Oh, because it says live in 8 minutes. So I wonder if it doesn't let me go live until the 8 minutes.
Oh, because you probably pre-scheduled it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does it have to wait till the 8? Because I thought it let me go
I
beforehand.
don't know.
We'll find out.
Mhm.
We'll find out. So
Hopefully
how was?
nobody.
Yeah, it's still early. It's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes till. It pushes out my half an hour reminder, and then I went to,
Oh, yeah.
I do the whole YouTube, put it on the community post,
It
and I
just
put it.
sends the notice. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I put it on Instagram and all that. There it is. I just got watch live Dee Dee Bean. Yay. So okay, so it does let you go early. Okay. Yay. All right, let me just make sure I lower this because I can't figure out how to turn my chats on here to all. And
Oh.
I think it's in
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So I anyway, I can see it better on my
Hey,
iPad. It's
there
bigger.
is a Craig
Hey,
right
Craig,
there.
welcome, welcome, Birkin boy. Welcome, Craig. How you doing? Welcome in. We decided to go a little early because Jackie's a pro at the live stuff, so we
Ah,
didn't need any kind of stuff. Hi, Linda S. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Thank y'all for coming in. Debbie. Hi, kids. Hi, Debbie. How are you doing? Welcome in.
okay. I just threw on my other computer, so yay! I have all the chat.
Okay, good. Yeah. And
Um.
then, I don't know if you have a lag when you do it on StreamYard, but I have a lag. It's like I have like a 10-second lag. We have a 10-second lag. You and I both have a 10-second lag. So, um, and it just comes in when we
Yeah,
ask questions.
there is a lag. I can see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just a YouTube thing that they have,
Yeah.
there's a lag. So, which is okay because it gives you a little bit of prep time or what have you.
Hey, Linda S.
Hey, she's saying hi to Debbie. How was your live last night? I was on some of it and then I fell asleep. The story of my life right now. Uh-oh, was that's not last
Uh.
night, Monday night. Monday night.
Yeah. I'm like, what happened yesterday? Yesterday was Winnie's live.
Yes, there was
Winnie and Dawn went live.
Winnie and Don, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was on doing let's see, I was doing YouTube homework with theirs and then I was feeding the dogs and getting them ready for bed and then of course I fell asleep too. It was early, it's just I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah.
All right,
I
beauties. Let me just say hello. Let me just do the hello thing and then we'll get going. Okay. Hi, Bean Beauties. Dee Dee Bean here. How are y'all doing today? I am here with my long-awaited guest, Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack. Woo! Cue the confetti. I don't have none. But it's been a long-awaited time. I was like, yeah. It's still hard to coordinate, even though we're in the same time zone and almost the same city and all that. It's still hard to coordinate. But welcome, Jackie. You want to say hello?
Hey everyone. I have to. I'm chuckling because we've had to reschedule meeting up by like so many times. Like we live really like 2 hours, an hour and a half away from each other, but trying to meet up just for lunch has been hard.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah, and then it's like, I thought for sure I thought we were free because we were gonna meet up this weekend on the 18th. We thought that that would be a day, and then
Mhm.
but that was a reschedule from something else, right? Oh, no, we hadn't scheduled anything for May. So we were gonna try to do it the
Yeah.
18th, and then, a we were told that there was no games, on the calendar, but then there was the last big 3-day tournament game. I'm like, "3-day
Yeah. You're
tournament?"
like,
Yeah, it's like, "Okay, we can't do that." I know I was trying to think, can I run during a game? Can we, run during a game and because sometimes
no,
there's
you
a
have
lot to
grandma
do.
duty. No,
But
that
yeah,
takes precedence. We can always meet up. It's no big deal. And it's
then we
like
were
the
gonna
end of sport, you know.
yeah, hopefully I don't it's the end of this baseball season. My granddaughter's done with her baseball season, and our grandson, he plays year round ball. So I think they get like a little bit of a break, 2 or 3 week break, maybe, and then they start up again.
But
So
they are your biggest fans, so you have to go to all of their games too.
exactly, exactly. And boy, if we don't go, we hear it. We hear it, Granny, you didn't come to my game. I said, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, Brian.
Hi,
Brian's in
Brian.
the
Welcome
house.
in. I loved your new tennies, Brian. Are they comfy? I have been looking at those. Birkin boy, if I lived within an hour, either of y'all, I'd be on your couch multiple times a week. Well, move over here. You to move over here.
I keep telling him to, but yeah, I can't blame him. His where he lives is gorgeous. It's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
greener than it is over
Well,
here.
that's one of my questions for today. We'll just start right there. Is
Okay.
how was it meeting your BFF, your Craig?
Oh, it was it was a blast. It's actually so much fun. I wish we had more time. We talked for 6 hours and it felt like two. you know,
Wow.
and we both talked. It wasn't just me talking. We both talked, and
Good.
um,
Hi,
and
Melissa's
it was
corner.
the
Sorry.
weather was kind of iffy, so there were storms, and
Oh,
he and I both have issues, health issues. So when you feel the storm coming, we
you
just
know
it
it's a
doesn't
good one.
matter. We're still gonna hang out. Like it's like,
So
oh
how
yeah, I
long were
could
you
go in.
actually there? How long were you actually in the city where he was at?
Oh well, technically well, I guess we drove in late-ish on Saturday. We spent Sunday together, and then we drove out Monday.
Oh, wow. So it was
Yeah.
just like a really like a one-day thing?
It really was a turnaround, yeah.
Oh,
And
wow,
yes,
that's
Craig says it was like we've known each other for decades. Yeah, we're exactly as you see us chatting is what we were doing. It we bounced around topics like a million because I'm
right,
like,
you're
ooh,
right.
butterfly. I can't keep on topic to save my life. So I don't think I finished any one story. We'll just have to meet up again, and I'll have to
And
finish
finish
the
them.
stories then.
Those are the best conversations. I have those all the time. Those are the best conversations. Ours are like that when we meet up too. Let's see
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
totally.
Who else is in here? Let's just look real quick. Luxational. Hi, Luxational. Okay, thank her. And then Melissa. Hi, Melissa's corner. Yay, my mod's here. So those are the ones who sneaked in. So was this planned? Like, was it planned, or was it a last minute thing?
We had been planning to try to meet up since December. This is
Right.
just life, right? So we actually had planned to meet up Memorial Weekend, but then he had a family commitment show up, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm coming this weekend.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
I was like, I told my husband, I'm like, we told the boss, I'm like, we're taking a day off, we are leaving, we are just gonna come because like I am not because I don't have any more time until November,
Oh,
really,
wow. Okay.
because this is at my job. This is the last haul before end of fiscal year, and I
Yes.
know you're
Yes.
like that's a couple months away. Yeah,
No,
but
it
as a
starts
state
now.
government
Yeah.
worker,
Yeah.
it's like we got to get these things done. These have to get off
Yeah.
the books. We cannot carry these over.
Right. Yeah.
So
No. No. Totally understand. Yeah. Yeah. There's different. Yeah. So, well, because I was a little confused when I said when you had the showed the picture of the breakfast at the hotel. I said, "You're at a hotel," and then whenever because Craig posted first, you didn't post where you were going. You're being quiet about it,
yeah,
and so he posted. I was like, "Wait a minute! I thought that was later on." First in my head, I thought, "Well, maybe I just got my days mixed up or whatever." So that explains it.
well,
Yeah, that's good.
we were supposed to meet up several months ago, and we were going to meet up in Louisiana, but then there was another family emergency. I mean, I'm telling you, everything that has gone wrong. So I don't want to tell anybody. I'm not telling
I don't blame
anybody what's
you. I
happening.
don't blame you. That's like when you and I try to meet and we're only 2 hours
Yeah,
away. And he's like, however many, what is it, 8, 10 hours?
11 and a half. So
11 and a
my door
half.
to
Yeah.
his. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah.
I know it's just hard. It's like the minute that you put it out to an existence, it's like some kind of something comes up and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
oh,
And,
yeah.
and then with our health being the way it is, you can never tell, right? You can never
Exactly.
tell. So
Exactly.
it's
Yeah.
just like we're just gonna go, and it's gonna work or it's not gonna work, and I don't care. And our dog loved it. Watson just had a blast. He
Oh,
loves car
that's good.
rides,
Oh, that
and
he got to go
um,
too.
oh yeah, if we can take him on a car ride, he's as happy as
He's
can be,
happy.
and He loved being in the hotel. He loved hanging. He fell asleep next to Craig on a pillow. I
Oh,
mean, really. Watson's like,
such a
"Oh, okay, you're my
cutie.
new favorite
He's
person."
just oh, that's good. That's good. Let's see. I did see a question, so I want to go back and catch the question, but let me say hello first. Hi, Maria Louise. How you doing? Grace Chen, hello. Welcome in. Monica K, welcome in. Saya, aloha, everyone. Two of my favorites. Oh, you're so sweet, Saya. Welcome in. Okay. Birkin Boy Craig says he adores Watson. Let me go up. I saw a uh-oh, Melissa starting it. She says, "How many bags do you buy with Craig's help while you were there?" Oh, did you buy anything?
Okay, when we were visiting each other, we
Okay.
just swapped bags. Like I gave him bags, he gave me bags, right? We didn't shop or anything. We
Okay.
we literally talked for six
Y'all
hours,
just
like
swap
both
between
of us.
y'all.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Um, but on the daily, Craig is responsible for many of my purchases. Many.
Many, many. So nothing that day, but y'all did swap, but many,
Yeah.
many. Yeah, yeah. And I think I'm glad that y'all did that. I'm glad it was just a sit down, chit chat, talk, no shopping kind of thing or whatever. Cause
Yeah.
you got to experience each other and do that. So
I
that's a
don't
great
need
thing.
help to shop, and I don't really. I can do that on my own at 2 a.m. often. He
Yeah.
helps me then at 2 a.m. So when I actually got a chance to see him, I'm like, oh no, we're not shopping. We're sitting down. There's
We're sitting and
coffee. We are
talking.
talking.
Make some coffee, bring some bourbon, give me some
And that's
something.
actually the key. Okay, here's the thing. Like people are like, well, where did you guys meet? I'm like, in the hotel lobby. I'm like, what? I'm like,
Oh,
you don't understand. The hotel lobby gives you free coffee all day long.
nice.
Oh, my dog could be there. James could take the dog out into the room, whatever needed to happen, and we could. I didn't really drink that much coffee, but I did in the morning, and I had water, and he had tea, and we just sat there and talked the entire time, and nobody was there to bother us. Like
That's
if you go
good.
to Starbucks, you have other noise, but
Right,
the
right,
hotel lobby is quiet,
right,
so
right.
we had a blast,
Oh, I'm
and
so
Watson
glad.
could hang out with us. Watson could not have done that if we
If
had gone to Starbucks.
right, exactly. Hi, Corinne, how are you doing? Welcome in. I just saw you pop in. Corinne, hi, Corinne's here. What was it like? It was like getting with an old friend from high school and chatting up like we've known each other for decades, literally. Yeah, yeah. I love that feeling. I love that feeling because it was the same way with when I
Mhm.
met with Jackie. It was like, you're texting and you're Instagramming and you're chatting and the things and you feel that bond and everything. And I you're a little nervous when you go in, or I mean, I know I was just like, oh, is she really gonna like me? Or or
Yeah, Dee Dee
whatever.
was really nervous. She was You were really nervous the first time we met, and we
I
met
was.
closer to your side of
We
town. But
did.
as soon as we started talking, she was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay."
yeah. So I was like,
And
"Yes,
this is way before I ever went live, so you only
yes,
saw the
yes,
video me, not the live me. So uh,
exactly."
she got the same experience of, "Oh, okay, you're normal."
It wasn't different. Well, it wasn't the fact that you were no, it was just the fact that I was going, it was like, "Oh, will she really like me?" Or because, it was just that kind of thing. "Would she like me, mama? I don't know." That kind of thing. But yeah, I was nervous, but now, but then it was, so if you get the opportunity out there, people, like being beauties, take it. And, if it doesn't work out, just be polite, have a nice conversation, and then move on about your business. But
Well,
but
like so far, everybody who have actually wanted to meet me, we've been able to meet.
oh,
I've
good.
actually offered to meet a few other people, but they weren't quite into it. So I'm like, that's fine, that's okay.
Yeah,
But for the most part, we just talk bags.
right.
It's like when I
Exactly.
meet you, we talk bags. Well, you and I get to talk more about YouTube as a content creator. So when I met Jolie in Florida, we talked bags, but I don't even think we mentioned YouTube other
Yeah.
than talking about handbags. So then um, she's also a content creator, but we didn't even talk about that. We were just talking about what bags do you have? What do you think about this?
What do you
And let me
do?
see your
Yeah.
Chanel O case.
Well,
Because
and
she
it's a
had a
little bit
Chanel O
different.
case.
It's a little bit different dynamic with this because the hubs are along. So it's a little bit different, because the husbands are there and it's kind of a little bit different as it is, my husband be more quiet, but Let's see.
Winnie has a question.
I
Yeah.
saw Winnie come in. Hi, Winnie. Hi, Cammy. Welcome in. I just saw it. Let me go back. Do you guys ever feel like some of your online friends would be fine just being online only? I get scared like that. Yeah. I mean, that's a concern. It's like, were we better off, just as online friends or whatever? But I mean, the only one that I have really met in person is Jackie. I haven't. I mean, I FaceTime with
Melissa.
Melissa. I have FaceTime with
Yeah.
her. So I guess you have a little bit more experience. You've met how many?
Well,
3?
you, Jolie, Craig, I think that's and I met other people, but they're not YouTube content creators. Like they're subscribers.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I've met we are from Facebook groups. I've met people like that.
Okay.
So I met Sarah in Florida, and I have some people I'm planning to meet when I go to Florida next that are subscribers.
Yeah.
But no, I actually have because I put myself out there and this is who I am. Like there is no I cannot act, y'all. There is no acting here. So, most people know what they're getting into.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
it's not on
I'm
their end. On my end, I'm not really afraid. On
yeah.
their end, they know what they're getting into. So it's kind of like,
Yeah. And I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm on the same, and what you see is what you get. Jackie says I'm a little
yeah.
bit more lively. I'm a little bit more
You are.
lively than life. Well, it's because of that whole introvert extrovert thing. I get that energy from whoever I'm talking to versus, when I'm filming, it's like I'm
Yeah.
excited about doing it, but there's just that different for me, that different dichotomy when I'm talking with the
Your
person.
inter your interaction changes when you have a person with you, a
Right.
conversation versus just
Right.
you doing a video, a monologue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let me see. Hi, Missy. How are you doing? Welcome in. But
Saya,
you know
I'm
what,
going
Winnie?
to.
Winnie, I think you're 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 basically who you are, a little bit more, I would think, restraint in person, on the tubes than you are in person, I would think. But you go for it. Don't be afraid. I mean, don't be afraid.
Like
Let's
he
see.
should.
That actually leads me to my next question. Uh Jackie, is if time was not an issue, if money was not an issue, if distance was not an issue, who would be the next person you would want to meet?
Oh, if money and distance were not an issue,
Yeah. Like
um,
you could just do an
Winnie,
I love Jeannie and there you are.
Winnie,
That's what I
absolutely.
figured. Yeah.
I would have already met Winnie if she was a little bit closer. I didn't have enough time because when I went up to go see Craig, she's only about 6, 7 hours away from Craig, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
just a little too
Too far
far
for a
if I
day.
didn't have more time. But I'm probably going to be going Hey James, Caitlin called me. Can you call her back? So while I'm on my live on my phone, I get a phone call, right? So anyway, uh, probably Winnie, Craig always, but that's not fair, right? Because I've already met him. So if I could meet anybody, it would be Winnie and it would be Saya because I really want to go see
Winnie
Saya at
inside.
the Mall of
Me too.
America.
Yes. Mine would be Melissa and it would be it would be Melissa and it would be Saya, would be those two.
Hmm.
Of course Craig too. I mean, but
Hmm.
he's your BFF.
Oh yeah,
BFF.
totally.
But
It's like
yeah,
if
I
I
want to meet
talk to him more than maybe James. Like
that's how it is
seriously.
always. That's how it is always. I saw something. Apple Blonde says, Dee Dee and Jackie, are you thinking about coming to New York City in August too? It would be great. Oh, I'm going to Chicago in October. Had the New York thing been proposed before the October thing, I would have done that. It's not. I can't do two big trips like that.
My
Jackie,
husband would love for us to go to New York, but we already committed to going to Disney this year,
yeah,
and time is finite. And finances, to be honest.
exactly.
Like
And finance,
the
yeah.
thought of going to New York City, I've always okay, that's a lie. I've never actually wanted to go to New York City because I've been to the airport like a bazillion times and I hate the airport. But I realize cities are not airports,
Are not
so I
cities are
should
not airports.
enjoy
I'm
the
flashing
city.
everybody. Yeah,
But I don't like crowds. I don't like urban density. I don't enjoy that environment. So, and then from what I understand, the meetup is really a shopping trip, right? You're a bunch of ladies getting together, gonna go have lunch, hang out, go shopping. Um, sounds awesome, but seriously, guys, y'all see me here sitting. I have a mobility issue.
Yeah.
That to me might be akin to torture. Like I could
Like,
do the coffee, but I probably couldn't do what they do. I
do as
honestly
many
can't.
as much
You know,
shopping. Yeah. Yeah.
no, I can't do that much walking. I can't do that much shopping.
Yeah.
Hour max. Craig and I had a great time because we sat down for 6 hours talking, and even then, we were both uncomfortable because we both have pain issues, and
Right.
but it was tolerable, right? But then if you go to like the shopping trip that I've seen them blog, can't do it. I know I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
um,
That's why I'm a little worried about Chicago, but I have some great friends and they're in the Discord, and then they have do have some people with mobility issues that they went through it already last year and stuff. So um they're ahead of the game, and there's like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. So I feel like, okay. All right, let me go back up and see. Winnie and I will have to meet it up this summer. That I want to do that. I want to meet up with Craig. I told Craig, I said, I want to go see you when we were talking. Do you guys ever feel let me go yeah, I want to meet up too. Um Cammy and I are planning it for sure. Cammy, oh, I'm planning it for sure. Oh, to meet with Winnie. Okay, is that to meet with Winnie? Is that right? Missy, Saya, waiting for everyone to visit me in the old Mall of America. I want to go, Saya. I do. I do. My husband said I can go anywhere and meet anybody, but I have to tie it into a cruise so he can get benefit out of it. So right now we're looking into a Alaska cruise so I could go visit Melissa because she's up in Washington, so we can go out of Seattle and we'll be right there. So I'm like, okay, so that we're looking at that. So hopefully that won't be too far down the line. Linda says, "Hi, Mims. OMG, Madison is yes, she's great with her makeup. She's great with her makeup. Um, let I'm on the wild. Okay, that's what I want to see. When he says I'm on the wild as F in real life, and that's okay. That's okay because I mean, Winnie, I am a little bit more reserved on video and even on here, but my grandkids see me. I throw them f bombs and I throw that language around. I got a potty mouth too, potty mouth, but I have to be a little bit more reserved and stuff because of that. So but yeah, I think we get along great. We get along because towards the end of your life, that's how I am. That's how we get and stuff like that. What made Jackie blush made Jackie
oh
blush.
yeah.
Let's
Oh
see.
man, Jolie can do that too. She'll say stuff. Winnie will say stuff. I'm like, oh crap. It'll take me a second for it
Second
to
for it. Yes.
register.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Let's
they
see.
just didn't say that, did they? Like, yes, they did.
Did they
They did
just
say
say that?
that.
And you know what? And the thing is, it's the most innocent things that you say, and then it's like, "Oh, wow, I just walked right into that wall."
Head first every
Birthing
time.
boy says, "I used to be wild as AF, but now I'm so medicated. So is my personality.
Hey,
I
Saya,
can
I'm
I can
all up
relate
for
with that
that.
sometime." Dee Dee and
Saya
Jackie,
says
are
we
you
should.
okay? Go ahead.
No, Saya says we should do a meetup in Vegas.
I know he wants to do that. He's been talked about doing that. That might be somewhere I could talk the hubs into going without
Yeah,
having to do a cruise. Because who doesn't want to go to
it's a
Vegas?
difference.
We've never been to Vegas. We've never ever been to Vegas, believe it or not.
We haven't either.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Don Donuts. Welcome in. She says hi to me and Jackie and everybody else. Let me see. Linda S. I'll show you my Chanel if you show me yours. Oh, to Craig. She's telling that to Craig. Um, Craig says, I'm planning on going to the New York meetup, y'all. Really? Can't handle me in Manhattan. I'm wild. I'm planning on going to the New York meetup, y'all. Oh, I'm planning on going to the New York meetup. Y'all can't handle me in Manhattan. I'm wild. Oh, okay, there. I didn't put the period in the right place. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in, Nancy. Hi, Dawn. Welcome in. Yay. The gang's all here. Y'all don't forget to do a thumbs up, please. Caleb, hi, Caleb. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks so much for coming in. This is probably you're off of work. This is probably you're off of work now. Who else? Did we see anybody else in here? Jackie?
Nancy's in here. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
Nancy
I
come
said
in.
hello to Nancy. Yeah. So don't forget that tomorrow night, Mims and Birkin Boy have a live. And Caleb, are you going live tomorrow as well? I haven't seen a notice yet, but I haven't really been on the tubes too much. I've been working on editing. Missy, I'm coming to see you for a week. We're too close to one another not to. Hi, Maria. I'm going down to Atlanta for work. What, in June? For a few days? Oh, Atlanta. Jackie, you want a trip? You want a driving trip? That's kind of far
Uh,
though for us.
it's
Yeah,
I've been to Atlanta a few times. Man, that is one of those cities I do not want to drive in again.
really bad. Ugh.
Although I shouldn't say nothing. Being from Texas, we have some bad traffic out here, so
Yeah,
I
we
can't
do.
say much.
Don't drive in Dallas, and especially don't drive the speed limit in the Dallas Fort Worth area because you'll get hit if you go the speed limit. You've got to
Yep.
drive faster, or that's it. Maybe Vegas the next spring. Yeah. Every time I see shopping vlogs, there is luxury heaven. Yeah, exactly, Nancy. Exactly. Listen, I'll go anywhere to see y'all. Just have a lot of medical shit. I have to have some prep time. Yeah. I'm making it's like and I understand that. I make the pre what I call the good faith efforts of making plans. So like our July plan for the cruise, but that's like the kind of sickness I get is, the flare ups and all that. I'll still go on my cruise whether I have that or not because, I'd rather be miserable on the cruise than be miserable at home. And I got my scooter, but like in Chicago, that's definitely good faith jump here. Yes, tomorrow at 7. Okay, Caleb, I will be there. I'll be popping back and forth, but I will be there. Um, Dawn. So Caleb has his live tomorrow at 7 p.m. So we'll all be splitting our time. So just don't forget to go in and visit and then just catch each other's on replay because it's the wild west of the live stations here. So we just have to support each other in the way we can. Brian says a New York City trip just for creators. Is the New York City trip just for creators? I don't know, Brian. Um I know there's that big one that the Australian people are coming over and all of those
I
from the
think it's
UK
just
people.
a friend meetup.
And
I
then
think it's just a
and then
bunch
the
of
one that
yeah.
Dawn and all of them are doing, that's, I, I, I guess, can anybody go? I don't know. Ed will drive me all over. Yes, you need to hop in with Ed, girlfriend. Apple Blonde, I like you, Craig. I will go anywhere and meet meet you. I'm always up for a vacay and meeting new people. Uh, Corinne says, I think I'm the only one here from outside of the US. I'm dreaming of the day that I can go and meet all of y'all in person. Oh, me too, Corinne. If you ever come close and come shopping, I know we don't have much good luxury shopping in Texas or where we're at, but come close and I'll go meet you. I will. I will.
If I
She's
got anywhere near Singapore, I'd have to stop by Bangkok.
she's in
My mom would
Singapore,
yell
Dawn.
at me.
She's in Singapore. Bangkok, who's in
Yeah,
Bangkok? Is that family
my
or
mother.
your mom?
Yeah, I have
Oh, yes,
family. Well, yeah.
but mainly
Singapore's
your
not
mother.
that far away. It's very close. So,
Who did you say you'll meet in Houston, Jackie?
Craig, he
Oh,
says he
Craig.
has to go to Houston in August. I'm like, I'll be there. I'll meet you there. It's only a couple
Hey,
hours from me. Hmm.
yeah. Maybe I'll hop on that train.
Yeah,
Apple Blonde, Vegas for sure is hot in the summer. I've been there in the summer. I tolerate, but um, better than NOLA or Florida since it's low humidity. I'm gonna be actually in New Orleans in July just for like a half a day because we're gonna port out of New Orleans for our July cruise. So it's our first time going out of New Orleans port, and
nice. Where are you
yeah,
going?
we're going to
Like,
Nassau.
Oh, okay.
Key West, and Freeport, which we've been to all three, but Nassau, they've updated their port, and so I'm excited about that. And then we never made it to the very tip, where you of Key West, because we've been there twice, but it was so cold the second time we never made it there. Brian, you can be my plus one. Hi, Morella. Welcome in. Welcome in. Apple Blonde Brian. I think anyone on here can go. I'm also an Instagrammer. Okay. Great, thanks. New York City is only about 5 hours from me. Oh, really, Brian? Is that the area where you're in? Go for it, Brian. Go for it. Tammy's Closet, Dee Dee. It's not by invitation only. It's New York. Anyone can crash, LOL, as long as they're not a crazy stalker. No crazy stalkers. Yes. No, no trolls, no crazy stalkers. If you don't fall in that category, you're welcome to come to New York.
Man, Craig, you are busy. You're going to New Orleans um
May
next week or in
25th.
2 weeks. Yeah, Memorial
Wow.
Weekend. Yeah,
That's the family thing he has, right? I guess, right?
yeah.
Yo, tell hi, Yoda Style. How you doing? Yay! This must not be a baby day, a granny day, or a clash
She has
day.
to. Yoda has to get ready for. She's going to go to a wedding on Saturday. I watched her
Yeah.
video. Her son's getting married. Exciting.
Woo-hoo. Do you come to New York City in August, Missy? Mims, Lenox Mall is the only store LV purchase I have ever made back in 2009. Down Donut says, "Oh, really? Like the in store, everything else has been online." One Night in Bangkok. Remember that song? Yes, One Night in Bangkok. There's a movie too now, I think, on that, isn't there? I think it's like a an action flick. Uh, Grace Chan. Yes, I think there's a better chance of me going to Australia, and it's much more closer. Well, when you go to Australia, let me know, Corinne. Seriously, because Australia's another one I've been trying to get the hubs because we get um a free room all the time. Like if we cruise to Australia, they're always wanting us to cruise to Australia for free. They give us a free interior. That's what I was trying to say. But
That
of course,
sounds awesome.
you have to fly over there, so because they know that's where the cost is in the flight.
Yeah.
Once they get you on the ship, they know you're going to spend money. So let me know, and maybe I can work that in because I want to go see 5 foot nothing. I want to go visit her. I have no idea how big Australia is, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I think we've got through it. Nora LG, I didn't see you in here. Welcome in. Jackie, when was your last trip to Thailand? Yeah, when was the last time you went
Oh,
over
good
that way?
lord.
Long time, right?
2004. 2004.
2004. Wow.
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is so expensive that and it takes so much time to get there. And at this point, I would have to visit all the family. And if, okay, Asian families, my husband would love to go, but I would like to show him Thailand where we could stay in hotels, do museums, go to the things we want to do. But that's not how it works with your family. If I don't stay with every family member, I will
Yeah.
mortally offend them. And I
Yeah.
can't tell them, by the way, my husband would really rather stay at this hotel or resort and let's go to we only have this much time and we can't really see everybody. So I said, let's just wait long enough that they might not be in this world any longer and they'll be fine. Because it's just my aunts and uncles, my cousins, their kids, they don't care. But it's my
Right.
aunts and
Right.
uncles and I have very few left at this point. So I'm like, wait long enough, they won't be around. They won't get mad at me. My mom won't yell at me. It'll be fine.
It'll be fun. The trick is you need to have somebody host a big party, and then that way they can all
Hmm.
go and you see everybody at the big party, and then you
Yeah.
can have the rest of the
Oh,
time to do what you want.
but this is the really bad part, guys. My mother lives in a beach town, Pattaya, outside of Bangkok. Pattaya is like the place to be. It is the last place I want to be, and I don't want
You,
to go there. And
you are
I said
so
to Sheep, I'm
it's
like, what if we go visit when mom's in Denmark and she's not in Thailand? Do you think she'll get mad?
Maybe a little bit. You are so opposite of your mom. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Oh, mom is a mom. Ben, Pattaya is a beach town. It's a resort. It's a bunch of foreign expats. It is the party town. I am not that girl.
You're not
I
that.
want to go. I want to take James. We want to go up north to see northern Thailand and Chiang Mai. We want to do the raft tours. We want to see the elephant preserves. We want to go to the butterfly farms. Maybe go down to Malaysia. We want to do other things, not hang out at a beach, any beach. It's like, well, hi, beach, and then move on.
Right, right. You're like, "Hi, that's nice." Yeah. I didn't realize how much
Oh,
my family did not like the beach, like the husband. Oh, what's that?
yeah. This is my husband's favorite snack. This is a Thai chilies that's been fried and they're seasoned. So it's like think of potato chips but chili and oh
Oh no!
uh
Are you okay? Okay, it
I'm
wasn't you.
fine.
Okay. I thought it was you that fell. It's just the
No,
equipment.
that
That's
was
okay.
Watson. That was Watson.
He knocked it down. He wants some of those chilies. He wants
Yes,
chilies.
that was
Count it
totally
down.
Watson. So those are his favorite. That's James's favorite snack. This is James's favorite snack. Is Thai chilies. You have to get it from Thailand. There's no wholesale, so we have to go to a store that her sister imports it to
Oh,
America, and then we buy it at a probably three times markup.
I was gonna ask you where you got it from. Where you got it from?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He jumped up and then he pulled the cord from my battery.
It scared me because I thought for a minute it was you, and I was like, "Jackie, are you okay?" Okay, thank God, thank God, thank you, Jesus, thank you. Well, good. I'm glad it was just Watson. So he didn't get hurt though, did he?
Oh no, he's fine. He
Okay.
got scared. He
Oh,
scared
okay.
himself. He's already been fed dinner. He's already had snacks, but he is a pug. They perpetually believe that life is for them. Oh, it's now just showing on the
It's just now, yeah,
delay. Yeah,
yeah. So now they're
yeah.
they're all they're all getting the jokers. Like, okay, let's see. Whoops. Yoda says she keeps getting kicked off. Yeah, just log out and log back in. I think it's just because it's high traffic time for YouTube. Because this is the worst time to try to upload anything or do any of that kind of stuff. Because there's just everybody's getting off of work and getting on the tubes and stuff. So, um, but knock on wood, we're holding tight. So y'all just keep coming back. We'll be here. Let's see. Actually, I'm meeting Connor when he comes to Singapore next month. Oh my goodness, Corinne, you need to vlog that. That is such a cool thing for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. I bet that's fun. That's going to be fun. Me too. I want to see Dale and Connor in Australia. Yeah. Cami says, Dee Dee, by the way, you look awesome. Oh, your color top and look like you're most that you've lost more weight. Oh, thank you. On the scales I haven't lost weight, but my clothes, like I keep flashing y'all. And this is a 4X. And so I guess I think this is what I think it is I'm not losing any more weight, but I'm a little bit more mobile now, so I'm moving around more, I'm not hurting as bad, and this is my good period until July, so I do as much as I can now until July. Thank you, love.
Why is July the benchmark for that?
Because July, mid-July, end of July is usually when I get the most flare-ups. He had went back, the
Uh,
doctor went back and looked. So when
hmm
it starts hitting the 105 temperatures like consistently, 100 over 100,
the heat.
101. Exactly. What we've noticed was that I can tolerate the cold, the very, very cold. In fact, I did very good during the snow apocalypse and it was, all that.
Hmm
Never had a flare up, never nothing, but the heat I can't tolerate it. So I'm trying to record as much as I can, trying to do as much as I can so that if I do get sick, God forbid I don't, then I have something in there. Hi there, Watson. Were you a bad boy? Did you get a treat? He's like, he's like that lady. I don't want to know that lady. She scares me. Let's see. Nora says my mom worked at Myth for 30 years. most employees were from Asia and would sell their import products right out of the van in parking
Yep.
lots. The mom always came home with goodies. That's neat. You know what, Jackie? I don't think I've had anything any time. My husband loves Thai food. He loves Thai food, but I don't think we've had any snacks or anything. I've been wanting to
Well,
do those boxes, you know?
I loved it when Winnie and Bill did those boxes
Yes.
because it was so funny whenever she would get the Asian snacks. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that
You
is.
know
She's
what it
not
is.
gonna like that. Like, because I grew up, I have right here next to me, I have some shrimp chips and shrimp flavored chips. You have to grow up with this and want this. I
To
love
like
them.
that. I like shrimp and I like chips.
Yeah, but my husband's like, "What are you doing? Oh, this is dried squid, or this is shrimp flavored whatever." This is like I have introduced him to so many weird foods. He's like, "What?" It's like, "Oh, what do you want for dinner?" Like, what I really want for dinner is canned mackerel with rice. He goes, "No."
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And he's
What?
like, okay, so come back to reality, a hamburger or pizza.
Yes, and that's the truth. Watson's afraid to come over here now because he's
I
so
bet he
grumpy.
is.
He's looking at me like, "I didn't do it, Mom. I didn't do
He's like, I didn't do
it."
it, I promise, I promise. How's he been holding up? He's been doing
He's
okay?
been acting a little strange lately. For years, he's always slept right next to James, like cuddled right up to him. And now that we don't have Milo, he's kind of trying to figure out where to sleep. And unfortunately, he's sleeping right next to me. He is, dogs are hotter than humans. He is like
Yes.
the surface of the sun. I'm like, how can this little ball be so hot? And I will wake up at night, like, move. So I'm trying to get him to decide where do you want to sleep, dog. He's
Yeah,
he's
they're having the ours having a little. They have time trouble knowing if they're hungry. When they're hungry, oh Craig, I wait a minute. That just flashed by me. I'm not losing any more weight either, but it's all shifting around. Yeah, so as long as it shifts off of here, that's fine. But Craig says he almost fell in the pool. He caught himself with his her bag. Okay, I hope you're all right. Oh yeah, yeah, give me a heart attack. Don Donut says, I just found out that my hubby's boss just bought his wife a Louis Vuitton for his wife's birthday today. Can't wait to find out which one. Yeah. Watson, uh, Yota saw Watson, Tai Yum. Yeah, Jackie, you'll have to bring me something you think that you like. I'll send you
oh
some money. If there's anything you
huh.
think I might like. I know what I was gonna ask you when the camera was falling. Are those things spicy that James likes?
Oh yeah.
I bet you my
James
husband's.
eats spice. James grew up eating a lot of Creole food, lots of
Oh, yeah,
Creole, lots of Cajun. So
yeah,
he always ate spicy food. So when we went to my wedding, when we were in Belgium, and we had a lot of Thai family there. My mother was making super Thai northeastern super spicy food, and my husband was just eating that carrot salad like it was like nothing. And they were all looking at him like
wow.
he's a white guy eating chilies.
Well,
And my husband's like, "Why are they staring at me?"
I
He's like,
know it's like
"Because all of their European husbands cannot eat what you're eating."
my husband likes, is it pan curry or
Mhm.
curry with the rice and, but a 3, he likes it a level a 3, at least a 3,
Mhm.
yeah, and he'll be sitting there going, "It's so good." You know, and to me, I tell him, "That smells like sticky feet." He his dad is the one who introduced us to Thai food because when he was in Vietnam and stuff,
Yeah.
he got to eat that, and so when they found, back then, this was like 30 years ago, I guess now, because we were dating, and his dad took us to was like the only little Thai food restaurant we had here in San Antonio. It was a little hole in the wall, such good food, and so my husband fell in love with that. And my father-in-law tells him that's street
It's always the fish sauce that gets people.
the fish sauce. Oh, okay, I
If
don't
you
know.
don't grow up with fish sauce, it's in most Thai food. And if you cook it in the food, it's different. But a lot of salads and Thai food will have it as a just an ingredient,
Uh-huh.
and people who aren't used to it are like, "What is that?"
What is
I'm like,
that? Yeah.
"It's fermented fish."
You're like, "Ugh." But I do the pad thai with different kinds of protein, whatever protein I feel like it in. But I'm guess I'm kind of safe, but I do the mild. And even when there's this one his favorite Thai restaurant that gets delivered to us, even if I do mild, it is spicy. I'm like, oh.
Wait,
And
what? Did you just say mild was spicy for you?
if from this one Thai restaurant that we that
Yeah.
we that we go from, they don't believe in mild. If you say mild or if you do the one, it's like, still it's very spicy. Yeah. Still very spicy. But let's see. Did we miss anything else? Do you see anything else, Jackie, on here?
They're mostly talking about how Craig's her bag survived the swim into the pool.
Did it go all the way into the pool?
He said, but his contents were fine. It's a canvas bag, so
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
really
Yeah.
sturdy canvas. If you can fish it out fast enough, canvas is semi waterproof anyway. The weave's tight. Yeah.
Has on there. Yeah.
So, but hey, I'm as happy the bag fell. It wasn't him. But
Exactly.
you're
It's like,
gonna
you know
fall
what? I
into
mean, yeah, I know it's
anything.
an expensive bag, but who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's him. It's him. Yeah. It's like, hi, Latina. Welcome in. Yay. Latina, a couple of weeks ago, couldn't get in for some reason into my live. It wouldn't let her in. But I told her, I said, we could have blocked you for by accident on that crazy day. We had a lot of trolls.
YouTube is so weird. It's I think the algorithm. Jacob said the algorithm's changed again, and
Yeah.
because he's seeing something wonky with his numbers, and I'm like, I don't understand the YouTube overlords. It just does its own thing. I was looking at
Yeah.
my analytics, and it says 50% of my views come from Google searches. I don't know
Mine does
how.
too. Mine does too.
I don't know what that means.
Mine says my subscribers, because it's telling me, it told me, to try to engage my subscribers more, that they don't
Hmm.
watch as much. And I'm like, I see my subscribers engaging. I mean, that's like, okay, but that's all right. I don't know. They're crazy. I don't look too much. They send these notes and they have these analytics, and I just pick and choose the ones that I feel like I want to pay attention to. And the other ones I'm like, eh.
Honestly, I ignore them. I only looked at them today because Jacob was saying that his numbers were so weird, but mine looked fine. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
I haven't looked at mine. I have YouTube homework days now that I try to assign myself, and mainly it's because I'm behind from vacation, from
Mm.
from all my all my comments, and then I'm also behind from watching, the people that I watch, all of y'all. Like I'm usually really caught up with Jackie, like, your daily posts and stuff, and I'm just behind on
I'm
everyone.
behind.
I'm
I'm
so
behind
behind.
everybody.
Yeah.
I've just given up. I've literally given up trying to catch
I'm
everybody's
trying really
content.
hard not to. I'm trying really hard not to. I'm like, oh, but I keep telling myself, I'm starting with the stuff that's going on now and then going back, so I'm at
Yeah.
least I'm caught up with the now stuff. But Monarch is a good bag. It's just annoying. My not that I would ever get a Hermes, I wouldn't be
Hmm.
able to afford one, but on the secondhand market, I might be able to someday afford a Picotin.
If
I don't
if
know, maybe not if I don't, ever buy another bag in the whole year.
realistically, I think I probably could afford to buy a Believe bag, because I've seen them on the pre-love market at a price.
Uh-huh.
Because you know me, I'm all about the um, condition being used, so
Right,
I don't
right.
need perfect. And but looking at the pre-love market at the Birkin, I'm like, well, yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, no. It doesn't matter. It don't matter what the pre-love market or Birkin are crazy. They cost more than the retail stores. Let's see. Any more
Yeah.
questions? Let's see if there's any questions for Jackie. I want to make sure I don't miss any questions for Jackie.
Well, did you have any more for me, Dee Dee?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I have to oh yeah. Well, I don't know if this is a funny one. I mean, it's not, this is more of a technical question. You had mentioned on one of your lives I think it was your year live, or you were talking about your year, and you had
Mhm.
said that in retrospect, that you felt that it was, in hindsight, in retrospect, that it was kind of a hindrance to have grown your channel so much, but you didn't elaborate on that. What did you mean by that? Like, why was it for you? I wanted to know.
I A hindrance that I've grown my channel
Too fast, like you hit
so
the thousand so fast.
oh, okay. So, well, I honestly, I still didn't. I didn't realize I hit that fast. I didn't know my growth was fast. I thought I didn't know anything. Let's just be
Right,
honest.
right.
I just was doing my thing,
You were just
and
doing your
but
thing.
then I looked at other people's channels and saw that. And what I'm saying is, I think that growth slowly, and I consider my growth to be pretty. For me, it was normal. It was a slow, steady pace. Because I have 400 videos. I
Right,
have a lot of videos, daily videos for a long time, and but what I learned over that year, or this over a year now, is I changed. I constantly changed how I talk, my content, my topics, how I did things, how I showed things. My setup changes constantly, and I think if I had gotten very successful, like viral soon, or fast, it would have been difficult because it's the pressure. The pressure now, even though I relatively quickly did reach 1,000 subscribers and I had the watch hours and I'm doing pretty well, it's still a little bit more pressure because you're like, oh, now I have to keep making more content. It started off as, I'm just going to show you what I have. And
right,
then now it's turned into, I found new brands, and now it's becoming Jackie's the unboxing channel almost, and that's not what I wanted it to be, but it's become that because I get obsessive, you know. So I think the growth, organic growth, slow growth, is really better because if you watch my first videos to my videos now, they're not the same videos. They're me, but how I talk and how I show things, what I say, um, it's not the same as when I started a year ago. It's just growth. So I think a slow, steady growth is great. We all change, and luckily my audience will change with me, and I've changed my style. Like when I started doing lives, my lives are truly just for my subscribers. They're just to hang out and have
right,
fun and just you know nothing. And then my videos are there just to show the things I love and talk about pre-loved bags and talk about things that I think are cool and that I wasn't seeing on YouTube. Like I am I'm not following the next new bag. I'm actually following the last it bag, the
right.
last
Yeah,
popular bag. If it was
yeah,
popular 10 years ago, by the time I have found it, it's still old.
yeah, yeah. This, yeah.
I
And I love that. Yeah, and then I'm totally on board with that. Yes, definitely.
Because I don't follow the. I always told my sister like, oh yeah, I really like that band. She goes, oh yeah, I love that band, like Jennifer. I like that band now. It was popular 20 years ago. When
I'm
you
like,
saw them in concert, it was actually popular and trending. I have now just discovered them 20 years after the
exactly.
fact.
They're new to me. That's why I was. It's new to me. It's new to me. I just discovered it 50 years later. It's like, okay, but okay. So it was more about the styling of yourself, and the channel, and how you did it. That was what was a little bit more pressure oriented for you then.
Uh, Now it's become more
Now it's
pressure.
okay.
In the beginning, it's just
You,
fumbling around,
you
along,
weren't.
having
Yeah.
fun, and I'm happy. The pressure comes with the because now I get to know more people and they get to know me. There's a little bit more expectations, but that's okay. I mean, it's not. It's never gonna be. Um, there is a point where this became another job, which I was not expecting. There
Right.
is a
Right.
point where loading the content, and I don't even edit, so I don't make thumbnails, and I don't because I get obsessive. And when I start making a thumbnail, I don't stop. So next thing I know, I will have spent 2 hours
On
making
one
one
thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But no, now it's still just fun. So the lives keep me grounded. The videos are just there to show the stuff I get and have, and showcase like things I love, and I love having things that I still think they're awesome items. I still think they're and I think there's more people out there like us that like free love items that still like that bag from 10 years ago,
Yeah,
you know? And that bag's new to somebody. So it was new
exactly.
to me. I didn't have it 10 years ago,
I
you
feel
know?
like we're the underground, like the underground train, kind of thing. The underground stuff where when when they have the music, where they have the underground music, and things like that with the pre-love bags and the buying the thrifting. It's kind of like now we were doing it and it was the odd thing to do a year ago, and now it's like the hot thing. Now people are going, let's go thrifting, let's go do this, let's
It's because
go.
it's what people have always been doing, just nobody was showing it.
Okay, okay. Or nobody
Everybody,
wanted to
I
admit it.
everybody Everybody I know has always shopped like this. We've
Yeah,
all thrifted yesterday's best deal today. And it's only because the luxury YouTube kind of shows this fantasy life that people were saying,
yeah.
"Oh, I bought the newest, latest, greatest," and that's awesome. But everybody I actually know, nobody was doing that.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it. Well, I guess that's what it is. It's the fine, minute amount of people, but because you're on the forum of YouTube, it feels like there's many, but it really is a minority of the world, I guess, that does that.
Hey,
My,
my friends in life, like my coworkers, the people I went to school with and high school with, and the people I go have lunch with, these people, they think what I spend on a Coach bag is obscene.
yeah,
Forget anything else.
exactly. Like if you buy
So
if you
let's
buy
not talk about any of
yeah,
the other bags.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. I just saw somebody. Who was it? My friends Dee Dee and Jack. I'll be here listening. Just can't chat for a bit. No problem. No problem. Um, let's see. Don't forget to hit that. I only see 23 likes. If y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it because it's supposed to help me somehow. So yes, I do have a mist of context. I do thrift. Levon, hi Levon, welcome in. She does thrifting, reselling, talk, urban exploration, store. Yeah, and that's the best way. And that's the best way to do it. I feel. You can if you have more content available, then you can uh, a appeal to a wider base of people, and I know they always talk about a niche, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I do, and if I people find people that like what I do, then I'm like, okay. I try not to be beholden to. I never do that research where it tells you go do the research, see what are the hot topics. I'm like going, no. I'm like, I
I
don't
just
do
talk
that.
about what I want to talk about. Hmm.
Exactly. I show what I do, buy what I do. I go for the hot topic stuff. I go to Jackie's channel to see what she's unboxing, or I go to Caleb's
Oh,
channel, Saya's
I
channel.
have I have
You have
something
an
to show you.
unboxing?
Well, no, but this bag, this
I
is
love that bag.
okay. So this is a okay. So I've been looking at the Australian stuff because I've been always wanting to look for other brands I'm not aware of. So this is a
Right, right.
Lily or a Bell Belle and Bloom. Bell and Bloom. So it's an Australian brand. Now it's not the best quality, but it's a great bag.
Okay.
It's a very lightweight bag. It is leather. And I was shocked because this is I don't know if you'll notice this. Macy's carries Teddy Blake bags
Yeah.
and Bella and Bloom because they're really more like they're going through the process of sending it to you, but it's actually coming from the vendor, like kind of like what Amazon does. So if you want a Teddy Blake bag, but you don't want to buy it through Teddy Blake, you can just go to Macy's and go get the bag through them. Well, this Bella and Bloom is the same way. It's shipped from Australia, but then it still goes through the Macy's system.
Uh-huh.
So I bought this one, thinking, okay, if I don't like it, I can always just return it to Macy's. It's fine, and I like it, and it's a cool bag. It's that Bottega Veneta vibes that I can't
Yeah.
afford a $3,000 woven leather bag. It's just too expensive. But this is you know, it's a woven leather bag. They did
It's
corner the market on
beautiful.
that.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I saw it when you showed it, when you sent me the thing. So is that the strap that came with it, or did you
Yes,
add that strap?
this is the strap that comes with it. This one right here.
I
So it
like
says
that strap. Yeah.
and I'll bring this when we meet up. Remind me, and I'll bring it because I think you can carry this one.
You think so?
It's
It's light
not
enough?
that heavy. It's not that heavy. Now it might be because I've put all my junk in there, but
Might be a little
it's actually
heavy.
a very light bag. Yeah. So I was actually like, oh, and that's what surprised me is the weight because it is leather, but it's only like the top grade, and then it's stitched on both sides and then woven.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. Yeah. It's
yeah,
not really super heavy. I really like, hi Jeanette, welcome in. Welcome in, Jeanette. Um, and see, that's what I like is because I get to know the people, the creators that I like to watch, like yourself, Caleb, Winnie, Yota, Cami, all of those, Don, we're now to I know what they like and they know what I mean by a light bag. Is it lightweight? That kind of stuff. And so those are the trends I'm looking at, not the trends of YouTube trends. Yota says, hear ye, Cammy is petite and you are terrible, Yota. You are terrible. Um they are talking, they are ribbing each other in the comment box. We will just ignore those comments. Y'all enjoy. Uh Yota says she loves your bag. Caleb says dinner's ready. Good night. Good night, Caleb. Welcome. Good night. Y'all have some dinner. Tell Zane hello. Jeanette says, have you thought about the brand or Oroton?
I've seen it, but I don't have any.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have I'm like the same way. I found and I have the bags already. I just haven't unboxed them yet. I have some different brands that I thought that I saw on eBay and that I was like, I like the bag. I have no idea what the brand is. I have no idea where it's from or anything like that. But I bought it because it was pretty and then it was a great deal. So I have some of those coming up soon that I'm
I
going
do
to
that
unbox.
all the time. The brand just gives me a baseline if I know the brand, but if I don't
Right.
know the brand, I'm still looking at the same things I always look at. Is it
Yes.
leather? What's it made of? Is there hardware? How much is it? Will I like it? Because I never buy something thinking I'll resell it. I
Right.
always
Right.
buy something thinking I'm keeping this. So then I don't
Yeah.
really care about the perceived value. I'm just looking at the value, the dollars I spent.
Right,
You
exactly, yeah.
know.
And usually if I know a brand, it's more of a hindrance on me to find something than it is if I don't know the brand. Because then I start thinking, is this worth the money? Am I paying too much? Or should I, it's harder for me, especially when you're doing the auctions and stuff. It's like, well, how should I go higher? It's worth more. And I try not to go down that road, but when it's something that I know, it's like, okay, but when it's the older bags, so then when they have a lot of bags, especially on shopgoodwill.com, when because right now they had a lot of luxury, like a lot of LV, a lot of Gucci, a lot of all that kind of stuff on shopgoodwill.com. And so those are going crazy. Well, everybody's concentrating on those. So I found some bags over here that were like, nobody was bidding on and I have never heard of or whatever. So those are coming up. Those are gonna come up there
Oh, I
soon.
do actually do get sales. People, my sister's
Yeah.
always telling me, Jackie, you always find the best bags. Like Jennifer, that's only because you're seeing the good ones. I don't share all the bad ones. I just share all the bad deals and all the bags that ended up being donated.
Oh, Melissa, did you grab that bag that Craig sent you? She's on the hit list now with Craig sending her stuff now. So Veronica Sid, how you doing? Welcome in, girl. Welcome in. Reach out to me on Instagram or my email. I responded to your comment, but it it might your comment got lost on my post, but did respond to it and I said hit me up on Instagram or my email. Instagram is Bean Beauty Bags It, and then email is beanbeautybagsit at yahoo.com. An or an Corinne found an or how do you say that, Jackie? Oroton? Do you know?
Orton.
Oroton evening bag among
Hmm.
my late mom stuff. Wow. Those are kind of neat. You know, I miss all that kind of stuff. We had my mom's house. I didn't get to empty my mom's house before my dad started letting people rent the house and they totally tore it up. all the stuff, and even personal pictures. They got into the storage area and they tore up all of mom's our pictures and our kids' pictures. It was awful. So all of the stuff that I was waiting to grab from over there, because my dad was still alive and he was still like grieving, and so it wasn't like appropriate to go through the stuff yet. And but then he decided he was gonna rent the house because he didn't want to stay in the house, and then when he did, but this all the personal items weren't secure enough. So I know she had some beaded bags from when she was when she would go to her dances and stuff, in the silk bags and stuff, and all of those are gone. Yeah, torn up. And I mean, it's not like they took them. It's they ruined them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
yeah, they
They just
just tore them
yeah,
up.
no
Yeah,
value. Yeah.
exactly. Poor, made a mess. Yeah, yeah. So that was a while ago, but thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. But that's exciting. Yeah. I I was having a rough time. So thank you, Jackie, for coming on today, because I was having it was a rough, it's like Mother's Day weekend is just a up and down for me. And
Today's my mom's birthday.
oh, happy birthday, mom. Did you
And
get to talk to
my
her?
mom's is no, we I don't call her. She has it's there's the 8-hour time difference and I texted and then my best friend Sharon, it's also her birthday
Oh, happy
today.
birthday, Sharon. Happy
So
birthday,
I'm
mom.
texting everybody happy birthdays and Mother's Day weekend. It was rough for us, Mother's Day weekend. Our mothers are still living, but I always celebrated Mother's Day. My dad was a single parent for a long time after my parents divorced. So
Uh-huh.
I always called Mother's Day Mr. Mom's Day because he was mom
Ah,
and dad.
gotcha.
So we actually celebrated more on Mr. Mom's Day than we did on Dad's Day
Father's Day,
because
yeah.
Father's Day, it's like it's the strangest holiday. What do you want to do, Dad? Dad normally does a barbecue for the family. It's like really you want to cook? That's what you want to do for your day off, like your Father's Day is you're gonna go barbecue for everyone. And Mom's Day is like, what do you want to do? Like, well, no, don't do any cleaning. We'll take you out to a restaurant. You know,
Exactly. I always feel bad for my husband because he's cooking or my son's cooking, and I'm like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And he's like, "No, I'll barbecue something." He goes, "No, I'll barbecue." I'm like, "Are you sure?" But maybe this year I told him that I would make. He likes it when I make his enchiladas. I'll make enchiladas. And I don't do them as often as I used to when the kids were little because it's a lot of rolling with the hands and
yeah,
stuff. So it hurts. But my daughter said she would help, and they'll help and stuff. So I said, okay, if y'all help with the cooking of the meat and all that kind of stuff, that helps. What you looking at?
Petey.
Yes,
Craig
ma'am.
wants to know what's the orange bag behind your head. I don't see one.
An
Um,
orange bag behind my head.
I think it's up on the shelf behind you, but I think it's red.
Oh, it's
Um,
my Junie and Bert satchel. It's the first my first Junie. Let me see if I can grab it.
mhm. Yeah, my mother. I don't know what my mom did. She got flowers from her other kids, and mom hasn't really posted anything, so I don't know. Mom does not like to be reminded about her birthday.
Your
Normally, I
mom
like to.
doesn't like what?
Oh heck no, she does not like being reminded it's her birthday at all ever.
Really?
She's like, ugh, that means a year older. See, Thailand's different. So in Thai culture, you're at birth, you are one. So you're always a year older in Thai culture. So in America, it's 0 to 12 months,
Right.
and that's one. In Thailand, they count gestation as your first year of life. So
Oh.
at birth, you're one. So you're also everyone's a year older than what we consider here in the West. So my mom's like, ugh,
Well, tell
like,
her
and
to
then my
come
mom,
here and have her birthday, and she'll be a year younger. Craig,
yeah,
this is it.
right?
It's red.
She's so
It's the Junie and
pretty.
Bert. It's the Junie and Bert satchel.
That's the dome, large
The
dome.
large
Hmm.
dome satchel. Yeah. So, and
It's
this was the very
beautiful.
first bag.
She's gorgeous.
So
Your
this was.
camera shows red really well. That's
Does it show
beautiful.
red? Okay.
Yeah.
And I
Oh.
think I love this. The difference is that I like it when the handles come down, but
Hmm.
I do like this. When I had to force myself to stop using her. I did.
This one's salmon.
salmon. And what's that one?
This is a coach. This is like
Yeah,
from the
I like
legacy
the
time
size.
period. You know that Autumn is gonna do a vintage kind of between the vintage before the modern coach.
Yes,
This is that
yes.
year frame. I actually
Okay.
have quite a lot of bags from that. So this is about 15 years ago. No, 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
2012 vintage. So it's that legacy period. So
I like the
yeah,
little um
hassle.
stay on the bottom, whatever the weave or whatever that is.
Yeah,
What
this
is
is it's perforated, so it's
ah
perforated leather, so it
I
has a
like
pattern
that.
in there.
I
This
like
is
that.
the and it has the Coach New York, and it's really pretty. This is my sister bought this when this was new, and then she never used it. She was Jackie, do you want? It? I'm like, yes. Who do you think I
Yes,
am? Of course
yes.
I want it.
Of course I want it. Of course you want it.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. Good night, Missy. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow night, definitely. Cammie's going to bed too. Good night, Cammie. Good night, Missy. Thank you everybody for saying it's pretty. It's a dome satchel, yeah. And this is not the zip because the zip is like the
Yeah.
one it has the hardware I think that you don't like, that Craig you don't like.
Yeah.
But
That's the large dome, Craig, but that's still gonna be a small bag for you.
yeah, I don't have anything to compare it to for him that's big for
Um
him. Although I do have a okay, I do have a bag that I got Craig sent me. And I bought a bag and it's coming, but it's coming from Lithuania. I didn't know it was Lithuania.
I've been to Lithuania. I love Lithuania. Which
Really?
bag did you Oh, that was okay, I know. I know.
Do you know? Did he tell
I
you?
know. Nope,
Okay.
but I know because he told me what platform you bought it from, and I'm pretty darn sure I've seen that
The
because
Vest.
I looked at it.
How do you
Because
say it? Yeah. So it's my first purchase from Say it for me.
Vilnius, Vilnius from
Oh,
Lithuania. If it's from
yeah.
Vilnius, which is the capital, I used to live there for a while.
Yeah.
I love Lithuania. Lithuania is awesome. It
And
was
then
a
I
fun
got
place
it
to
on
go
the
visit. Huh?
Vestiaire Collective, is that
Vestiaire
what it is?
Collective, yeah.
Vestiaire Collective, yeah, yeah. So I was like, well, I actually was looking at some bags before you had, or right, or I guess we must have been looking at, because you and I, it's like we have the same brains sometimes. Because she says, I go, I was looking at that one. Oh, I saw that one, or oh, I passed on that one, kind of stuff and everything. But when I had some I didn't have a count yet on Vestiaire, but I was looking at them because Hadrian has bought some stuff from there, and so that's how I found it. So I was looking for some stuff
Hmm.
on there, but then you had your first kind of little nightmare problems, issues, and stuff. They all ended up working out, right? Your all of
Oh,
your
they all did. It was just
yeah, everything
my
arrived.
yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of anxiety.
yeah, so I was going, "Oh, I don't know," and so I just kinda forgot about it, put it out of my head, and then when Craig sent me this one, I was like, "Oh, no," I said, "It's perfect, it's a mini, Dee Dee wants it." So I was like, so it's
Yes,
shipped, it is shipped already, and so it's traveling through all these people. So I wanna take once it's done, I'm gonna take a picture, and I wanna post it on my thing so y'all can see all the different places that it went to.
that's
So,
cool.
but it's pretty neat. Love you love the some satchels, you need one ASAP. I love this one. Now, for me, this is a little bit on the heavier side because it's a pebbled leather grain, Craig. So pebbled leather is a heavier leather to me, for me.
You need the
Um,
small dome.
yeah, I do. I have a mini one up there somewhere, but I love it. I have to be careful because it holds everything and more. So I have to be careful and not to put more, because that's what was happening is my shoulder started hurting because I kept loading it in there, and I finally had to say, okay, it doesn't weigh that much as long as you don't put too much in. So I have to be good, and I have to control myself. I have to control myself, which is hard. Let's see. What did Jeanette said? No, we're not going to bed yet. I don't know how long. Well, we did hit the hour mark, but if Jackie still stays on, wants to stay on, we
I'm
can stay
fine.
on for a little while. We
Yeah,
still have 35 y'all on here. Does Vestiaire authenticate bags? They do,
they
right?
do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go through a system, and it's automatic for them, right?
Yeah. Well, yes, there's a sometime okay, one time I could bypass the authentication service if it's through a seller on them that's been vetted. Essentially, like there's tiers of vendors too, right? So, but most of the time I do have to pay for the authentication, and they have to. It's part of their process. You have to.
Yeah. It's built in
Yeah.
it's built into
Mm.
their cost or whatever. Ask Jackie, my Birkin's 40s weighs around 15 pounds with all my mess in it.
No joke.
Man,
The 40, it is awesome. Like that bag is perfect for him. It is the perfect bag. For me, I probably have to do a 35, but all the stuff, and he doesn't. It's not like his bag was stuffed to the gills, guys. It just had. It wasn't fully stuffed. It's just stuff he has in there was heavy. Like he traveled with a full size, LV agenda. Those things aren't light,
no, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I'm holding the bag like James, hold this bag. Now, you tell me my bag weighs a lot. It was awesome because he was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, yeah, right. It could be worse. I think his 40, and it's just the bag itself is made so well. It's a heavy bag, just empty. Yeah.
Just empty, yeah. We,
Mhm.
yeah, I was trying to think what other things, because I remember I had put on here that we were going to talk about things that we like that were alike, but we do have several bags that we end up being twinning on, and I'm still trying to compile. I'm trying to go back to your videos, and I'm taking a screenshot of the ones that you've done so that I can go in and remind myself the ones that we were twinning on. Although probably
There's a
by
lot.
this time some of them you probably gotten rid. So I had to
There's a
start
lot.
over because I'm like, darn it, we're not tweeting on that one anymore.
No, but we still twin on this one. So we always have this one. The Darcy.
The Darcy.
Yeah.
Yes, it's over here. It's definitely there. And that I love that bag. I use it all the time. All the time. Yeah, I use it all the time. Let me come in here and see. Oh, I didn't ask you the question because we sort of
Ah.
all know, but the question is, are you an introvert or are you an extrovert?
So this is going to shock everybody and nobody. In my family, I am the introvert. In my
Really?
family, with my sister and my mother, if you put us all in the room together, I am not talking. Yes,
Wow.
my sister is actually the talker. And you've met Dee Dee's met Jen, but Dee Dee has met a very tired Jen. Jen in her element is nonstop talking. I actually am more of an extrovert compared to James, who's an extreme introvert. So everybody thinks I'm the extrovert, but when you get me in a room of true extroverts, we're not talking.
You pull back. Well, I can see but you're a little shy though, aren't you? Right? Do you have a little shy
Um,
tendencies?
I avoid crowds. I
Yeah.
don't like loud noises. I
Yeah.
don't like big crowds. If there is a crowd, I will walk the opposite way.
Yeah.
If there is a
Yes.
line, I will not go there.
Yeah.
If there is a quiet corner, if there is a coffee shop, I will go there first. So in that
Right.
regard, so I don't thrive off of people energy, but it does not drain me.
Yeah.
Like with James, and James with people, it just drains him.
Yeah.
I
Like with
am
my
like I'm
husband too.
kind of medium. I can handle it, but like everybody's like, you go to Disney World, yes, but I am in a scooter. That is a bubble. You put anybody in any kind of ADA anything mobility
Yeah.
device, and you are in the biggest bubble. People
Yeah.
don't look at you. You have a cane, you have a walker, you have a scooter. You are invisible.
Exactly. Exactly.
People give you so much space. So I'm like, I love this. This is great.
That's funny.
Um,
Well, and I do see that you're an introvert, and that's why I was like, let me ask the question because of the fact that you are a little bit more, like I said, I would say shy or like
reserved.
for me, it's
Yeah.
reserved. For me, I'm full fledged like
You're full out.
extrovert. Yeah,
Hmm.
because I would be sitting next to somebody, and if I don't say hello to them, it would like
Make
it
you
would drive me
uncomfortable.
crazy.
Yeah.
I would feel like I was the rudest person in the whole world. And my husband, it's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say hi, And then I think with you is like if they made eye contact with you and if they talked with you to you, then you would be okay and you'd open up.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
But
with
I
me.
can absolutely ignore everybody next to
Exactly.
me.
Exactly. And I'm not that way. So yeah, that's why I was like, I really wanted to ask that because I don't think that you're like a true extrovert. You're a talker
I
if we
I
get
literally
to know
sit at
somebody.
a computer 40 hours a week with headphones on and a goggles, not talking to anybody at work. Like, I'm fine.
That
We
would
used to
drive
actually
me
work in a dark
bonkers.
room, closed office, dark room, no other people. I mean, that used to be how our environment was, and our monitors got better, so we were able to have some indirect light. But yeah, I have headphones on a lot of the times because I'm so used to a quiet environment. People are like, "Why are you always in headphones?" Like, well, it's noise canceling, so when I'm in loud places, it helps me focus. It's almost
Yeah.
to the point where it's a little bit of a crutch because I have a quiet work environment, I have a quiet house environment, and in the car, I'm always wearing these because I'm tired of listening to James's Formula One podcast. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to listen to any more of your Formula One podcast. So, um, people are just like, you're always wearing headphones. Like, yes, and people still talk to me.
They don't get the hint anymore. They
They're
don't
so
get the
used to seeing me with them on, they totally just like Jackie, and then they start talking.
I do want to ask you a question. How is the two bag system now going? Since you've had to kind of been
um,
forced to do that. How is that going for you?
well, let me see. I actually it's caused a little bit of a problem.
Oh no, what happened?
I'm buying more smaller bags. So I used to just have the one bag, chest bag, right, and
Yeah,
the phone.
I'm not getting the smaller bags anymore.
So now I'm buying small bags and large bags. I'm
Yeah.
a two bag person. Like I was what bag? I carried like I will carry this bag with a tote, but then I'll carry this bag because this one has my phone in it. So I literally was carrying like two phones. I'm
Yeah.
a two bag.
A two
And the
pack.
other day I was literally carrying four bags with me. Two totes, two small bags. Because of what I had to take and what I was doing. It's just like um this by the way has become
That's
one
pretty.
of my favorite bags I've ever purchased. This thing is a workhorse. This thing is it fits so much more stuff. It fits more than this bag by a lot. And
Oh
it's not
yeah.
very much difference in
Uh-huh.
size, but it's that little bit of width, you know?
Tell us what the blue one with that one you have.
This is a Ralph Lauren. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the current style. They still make it. And this one is the Coach
The
Hayden.
the Hayden, yeah.
Hayden.
I
Hayden.
almost I
Um.
almost bought that one. I was teetering between that one and the Patent one.
Mhm.
I ended up getting the Patent because of I like the design of the bag, the outside of the bag. It was a darker denim, but it also that one was a little bit smaller than the Hayden.
So
But I still feel like Hayden coming on sometime in my life.
the problem with this one is because of how it's compartmented. Like there's all these slots here, and there's
Yeah.
zipper compartments. It takes up a lot more space than you think. So if you use these for a wall for for like actual cards, then this is like more of a wallet, not really
That
a bag.
See, that's
But
what I would use it as, yeah.
this is
Because
like
that's
the bag before this was this. This is the dinky.
the dinky. That
Um,
was your favorite bag, right? The dinky.
but
Oh, they're about
yeah,
the same size.
they're about the same size. But I also use this one for my phone, and this is actually a better size. But this one has a problem in the design with the kiss lock inside
Uh-huh.
because the hardware, and all of them will do this. Will
Bumps up.
dimple. They'll
Yeah.
dimple back here. But
Yeah, you would
they just came out with a new one. There's
oh, really?
another one. If you looked at Coach, there's another similar bag to this. I can't remember the name, but they come out with the same bag in different styles, and they just make them cost more.
Yeah.
You know.
Girl, I am trying not to look. You sent me the most gorgeous razzle. I was like,
Raswell,
yes,
the mini. That's the best price I've
I
seen of that,
know
and I was
for
like,
the mini. And girl,
oh,
I'm sitting here going, oh, I want it so bad, but I'm trying to resist. I'm trying to make the bag that I got that Craig found for me. I'm trying to make that my last bag until December because
whoa.
I really need to save. I want to save some money for for Chicago and for November when we
Well,
go to.
okay, so your last bag that you're planning on, because you know you're gonna buy a bag in Chicago.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna yeah, yeah, no. My last purchase so that I can save so I can really spend in Chicago. And we're going to in November, we're going to a cruise. It's a 12-day. We're going to Aruba, Bon Air, Curacao, Jamaica, and but we've been to Jamaica, but we're going to Otros Rios, and we've never been to that port, and Cayman Islands, which Cayman Islands is the only my only solace because we've been there, and we're going to the same place, in there. So that's the only place I may not have to spend any money, but all the other ones I'll be spending, definitely spending on there. So I have some big. I know I'm gonna be spending a lot of money then, so I'm trying not to. But I have plenty of content because I've been pre-buying my bags. I have plenty of stock in my stock room. I have plenty of stock in my stock room to show y'all unboxings, and they're just well, at the beginning, like we've talked about, thrifting is comes in cycles, and you've got to grab the stuff when it comes, when the good stuff when it comes, because otherwise there's that dry period. So we're coming to a dry period soon. So I was able. I said, okay, I'm getting that one. That one's only $30. I'm getting that one. That one's only $50. I'm getting that one. So when they're in the $50 and under range, that's $100 and under range. That's my range. That's my comfort zone. So I don't care that I
I
buy
like
10.
I like too many bags. I wouldn't be happy with just one awesome bag
Right.
every year. And some people are, and I used to
Yeah.
be that way, but now because I switch out bags all the time, daily, like I'm in this tote, and I was thinking I should really use this tote for 3 days, and then today I'm like, no, I really want to use this other tote
I really want
tomorrow.
to use this one. Yeah. Well, like
Like
today,
I can't help it.
I am dedicating this bag for the week. I used this
Oh
yesterday.
yay!
Yeah. So I
How do
got
you how do you like her?
I love her, and it's the 26th. And I do love her. I just pared down. This is all the stuff I have in it. And oh my goodness, Jackie, she is so soft. Like soft. It's like soft. And she smells so good. But and it's not heavy, even with the stuff that I put in it, it's not heavy. The only thing is I do wish this was a tad bit longer. If it was just like maybe even a half an inch longer, I'd be happy. But I would be like 100% happy. But otherwise I like it. Jackie, Travis took that Coach field tote I got for him that you said he could borrow. It was like 3 weeks ago. And he's still in it.
So
That's
I
good.
sent him a green field. It's like an army green on the front and a beautiful like brown red on the side, more like an ox blood. And then it had a velvet trim at the top. It was very pretty field tote, and I think that's so funny because uh, Travis has the tote by Marc Jacobs that he had to have, but he's taking the Coach field tote 30, and I tell everybody that's like the perfect size field tote, and I think it's funny that I'm just gonna borrow it
I'm
3 weeks
gonna borrow it.
later.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Birkin Boy. I went ahead and broke down. I got it after all my fake stuff, and so now all that's
I'm
behind us.
I'm waiting for the next year because so many people have bought the cabbie or
They're
the
gonna be on at the
they're gonna
pre-order.
be on. People are gonna be like next year, like I'm over this bag because
Yeah,
that happened to the Madison, that happened to the pillow tabby, it's a pillow Madison, and now we're on this one. I'm like, okay, so in a
that's
year
what
from
I'm
now,
doing.
the quilted.
I'm trying to hold out so that I can get I want the lips bag, and I want the flower one and the quilted and the colors one, either the green one or the purple one. So I'm waiting for all those to start hitting the pre-love market next year. I thought that's okay. I'll get them then. The one is enough. Plus I have the wallet. The wallet, yeah, that's what it's called. The quilted wallet, the white one.
Mhm.
That's like a perfect, just a quick in and out bag. I wish they had more colors in that one, because that one I would buy a whole bunch of, because that one's just a perfect. I put my phone, I can put some cards in there, and that's definitely a quick, just quick. If it's a quick doctor's appointment, oh crud! That's what I have Friday. I have a doctor's appointment Friday. I couldn't remember this morning. What do I have? And did I look at my calendar? No. Let's
Oh,
see.
Craig says the same thing that 33, the quilted 33, Craig says he was looking at it too, but I am the same way with Craig. That split compartment killed it. Killed
Yeah.
it, you know. If I could pick it up for like a fraction, yes, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But at full price, heck no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The zipper actually didn't bother me. I just put some because I ended up using that as a pouch. So I just put the things that I normally would put in a pouch, I put in there. But you
Mhm.
can't it's not something you can get into and actually, it's really for papers and stuff. It's not to really
Mhm.
hold anything significant. But I have my little medicine things and I put a chapstick and everything, which I don't like to put those in my bags without being in a pouch, but I thought I'll deal with it in here, because that's a forever bag. That's not going anywhere. So if I mess it up, I mess it up, it's not a problem. Winnie says, I'm saving to go to veneer check for new teeth. What are
Oh,
you talking about?
so expensive.
Um, Let me see. Dawn says, Jackie, do you carry your Ricky pleated, pleated Ricky? Sorry.
Yes. The only bag I haven't carried out of my Ricky collection is actually the gold one. Mainly because it's so loud. You really can't miss that bag.
So it's not something you take to work.
No, but it's something I might take on the weekend, but I feel kind of like a beacon at the office. And I carry a red bag. I don't know why it is that bright gold bag makes me feel, like, oh, look at my bag.
Look at me, and you're not a look at me, look
And
at
I can
me. Yeah.
carry, I have a silver bag I want to carry, and that doesn't, I don't know, there's something about that fancy gold bag that makes it feel so fancy.
So you're okay with the silver fancy, but not a gold
Yeah,
fancy.
I don't
I
know. Maybe
see that. I
I
can
don't get
see
it.
that. Yeah, yeah. Veronica Sid says, I'm all about the medium bag energy too. Not too big, not too small, just right. Yeah. I stay in the medium to the small zones, this medium to the small zones. But I do have a lot of totes from previous and I do, I do tend to buy totes when I'm on vacation for because can put those on the back of my scooter. So I'll grab all those the totes and usually that have the names of the places I've been to and I hook those on the scooters to carry our miscellaneous stuff that we need so we don't have to carry it on us. Let's see. We love you too, Yota. You're leaving. Good night. Good night. Um, Anything did I miss anything else, Jackie?
Mostly talking about dental and doctor's appointments.
Winnie
So,
says I'm
and
an extrovert.
Veronica said she's looking for her first to do a first bag trade if anyone's interested.
Oh,
Yeah.
Monica, you are. What
Not Monica,
platforms?
Veronica.
Oh,
Veronica.
Veronica Sid.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, you reach out, kind of look and see. It's so hard for me to do the I
Dee Dee
did you
does
see
not
that
part well with her bags. She
did you
keeps them.
see that one that I did do a trade with Ivana. That was one of my latest
Oh
ones.
yeah, yeah.
And
I we have we're now twinning with that bag. I have that same bag.
do you really?
Yeah,
I think you told me that. Yeah. What color do you
yeah.
have? What
The
color?
same exact one.
It's a
Literally,
beautiful
the
color. It's a
same
beautiful
bag.
the first when I saw it, the first thing I thought of like, oh, this is a Jackie bag. If she sees me, I'm gonna have to make sure and put no. Well, good. I'm glad we
I
shared that.
had it. And when Ivana had shown it, I'm like, oh, I have that bag. That's so cool. And then when you traded it, I'm like, oh, Dee Dee, we're twinning.
Yay! Well,
Yeah,
Jackie
I
and
have
I
it over.
have a trade. We have a meetup. Hopefully, y'all put a lot of circle halos
Heart.
around June the 6th. Is it June the 6th that we're meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No, the
think it's
first, first,
June the
first,
1st. June
June
the
first.
1st.
Saturday
Yeah.
is the first.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
gonna meet the June the 1st, hopefully, and then I think we might be doing a trade. Well, not we might, we are doing a
We
trade.
are.
So we are doing a trade. Dee Dee already committed. She no takes backsies. I take backsies. I'm always happy with trades with Jackie because she allows me the space to detach and she knows what she knows how I feel and I know that if they go to Jackie they're going to be loved
Oh
and
yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be
I
loved.
wish I wish I could get a bag, rehab it, and then sell it. I can't. I get the bag, I rehab it, I cherish it, and I put it on my shelf. I can't. I love them.
You love them, especially after
Like
doing all that work.
like the only ones I'm actually really easily able to let go of are the ones that first I know where they're going, and second, um, the ones that actually don't work for me. You know, the bags I love and have given away. Now those have pretty much gone to Craig's house because I love him, so I know he loves the bag. So we're very lucky that he and I like to say a lot of the same bags.
Yeah,
But the size bag, so I'll get the smaller size and he'll take the larger size.
with
So
larger size,
we
yeah.
haven't overlapped recently where I bought the bag out from under him
Yes, Jackie's bad.
like we
Jackie
were.
got that. Yes, Jackie's a you need to do a video of how many bags did I buy out from under my friends.
Oh yeah, it's been quite a few, and I wouldn't even know it. Like, oh look,
Right.
Craig, I bought this bag, and he's like, I was gonna buy that. I'm like, oh, you were?
You were? He's like, hello. That's
Like,
hilarious.
oh,
Yeah, and I think you
well,
have more in common. Your bags are more in common with Craig than we do. Cause mine more because y'all have more of the little. You're a little bit more conservative with your bags, like the looks of your bags. Where I
yeah.
like a little bit more color, a little bit more, whatever. I don't know,
My
like
colors are the same.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
blue, red, and brown. Sometimes green. And Craig is all neutrals. He's all those beautiful shades of brown and creams, and he loves a black bag, and he'll throw in green, but he tends to be more of the earth tones. You know,
right.
yeah.
Well, and I remember last year, neither one of us, you or I, we stayed away from those black bags, but boy, you and I both have jumped in the deep end of the black bags, haven't we?
I have been like, no more black bags. Yeah, that was a mistake. I have more black bags now than I've ever had in my life. I'm like,
Oh,
I said no more black bags, and I keep buying them.
that's why I did that Black Friday, Black Bag Friday or whatever, because I was like, I started to get attracted to them, and I just try to make sure and stay away from the ones that were cloth, because the
Hmm.
canvas ones or anything like that, because those are hard to keep the dog hair and cat hair off of for me in the house, and everything. So when I said that I'll stay away from those.
Hey, but that's fine because that's leather. I mean,
Right,
you just brush
right,
those off.
exactly,
Life
yeah.
is good. Moving on. Now, I put it away already, but I got this fantastic, fantastic Ralph Lauren blue and cream pinstripe type of nautical bag. Loved it. And the first time I used it, we took the dog with us, and oh my gosh, there is pug hair all over that canvas.
Oh,
I will never get all of it out. I'm like, okay, this bag is awesome and I love it, but it might have to go into a bin. It might not be able to survive my household with my dog. I don't know where
oh,
he is. Do you see him?
I know.
Huh.
Well, that's why I like too. I don't wear black clothing. I save any kind of black, like black. I have a lot of black. What's it called? Like leggings or just jogging kind of pants
Yeah.
or whatever. But I save those for the cruise, and I'll use those to sleep in, or if
Oh,
we're in the room. So
this black top is freshly laundered, or else it would be covered in Watson hair. And as a blonde fawn pug, it's noticeable.
I know, and our because the white hair, because Chica, she's white hair. She has white hair, and
Hmm.
she sheds like crazy. So she just like walks into the room. And she reminds me of Linus. Linus, where he comes in and he's surrounded by all the dirt and stuff. That's her with her hair. She'll shake, and it's just like everywhere.
Oh,
It goes everywhere.
Dee Dee.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Craig is saying he's thinking between the Capucine shoulder bag or the Bottega Andiamo bag. Oh my gosh, those are two very
Ooh,
beautiful bags.
they are.
Um, shoot,
Like, what colors?
he's gonna go for the brown cognac color for sure. Maybe the Andiamo he'd go with black. Debbie says dog hair is an accessory. Yes, it is.
Yes. Hi, Ty Ty. I see so everybody telling you, hi, Ty Ty. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yay. So glad to see you. Winnie says she had a white Chihuahua uh male named Chico. Oh, we had Chico and Chica. Isn't that cute? Oh,
Craig says he's went from 128 black bags to only 78. That's awesome.
good for you. If that makes you happy. It makes
Okay,
you
so he's looking
happy.
for the dark brown Andiamo bag or the caramel capucine bag.
Ah.
Gosh, I'm okay. The
Capucine would be too
unpopular.
small for him. Don't you think the
This is the
Capucine?
then it's new. It's the shoulder bag. It's huge. It's much bigger.
Oh, oh,
But
okay.
I'm gonna say because I have touched Louis Vuitton leather. But if I had to choose just on leather quality, I would go with the Bottega.
The Bottega.
Mhm. Because
I've
I have
I've touched
never touched,
neither, so I'll defer to y'all.
but I've only had the Louis Vuitton Empreinte, so I don't know if the Capucine leather is going to be different. But I know that at least with the Bottega bag, that leather will be better and better and better with time. You
The
know,
So I know Cami had said that her denim leather was heavy because it's double, double denim on the
double
front and the
layered.
back,
Yeah,
double layer. Are the Bottega, like the regular Bottega leather bags, are they heavy as well too? Do they do that with all of
they
theirs?
use
Do you
full
know?
grain. They use full grain leather. Bottega bags are heavy.
So they are
Yeah.
heavy, yeah. So
Mhm.
that would probably be off my list. I mean, I love, love, love that look, that weave look. Love that weave look. Well, maybe I'll just buy both. I hate choosing between. I just want both. Buy both. I say buy both.
Craig, you're talking to the wrong group of people if you want us to say
Exactly.
restraint.
But it's like Caleb today in the Discord, he was asking about should he get this bag, because if he buys that bag, it kind of takes away a little bit from buying his next, it bag that he wants. He's choosing between two brands, I guess is what he's looking at. And I'm
Caleb?
like, Caleb Snell.
Well,
And
did
he
he
was
just buy that Prada? His dream
Yes,
Prada
he
bag?
brought a product, and then he's still looking on the real. He didn't quit looking, and
Oh.
he found a gorgeous bag, and I'm like, "Oh, that's gorgeous. Go ahead and I think you should get it." What did I say? Get it, and then you'll have a little bit of time later. He says, "Dee Dee, you're not helping." I'm like, "Well, you came to the wrong people. You came to the wrong people. This people says buy it." As I say, I'm
Hey,
trying not to buy
Craig,
anymore.
what I'm going to say about the Andiamo bag is get the Andiamo bag new, and then wait a year and get that shoulder bag because that shoulder bag's brand new. And either it's going to stick or it's not going to stick. With LV, you just don't know. You know.
But it's not like if it's going to go down in price, though.
No, but in a year, people get rid of bags quickly
Oh, he
when they
might
don't
find a
like
tree
them.
love. Yeah,
So either someone's gonna love that bag or they're not gonna love that bag. You
yeah,
know, and the capucines don't hold their value. Like, I mean, this is a new style. You never know.
right.
Nothing really holds
Well,
value, but if you can get it pre-loved for cheaper, get it pre-loved.
yeah.
So.
Don says, I don't think the Bottega bags are that heavy, and Cammie's denim bag isn't heavy. Oh, you don't think so, Don? Okay. See, I'll defer to Don because Don,
She's same, yeah.
right? She's the
Wait,
same.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Monica K says, buy it. You need content for your new.
Ha! Craig, Craig, Craig has
Exactly.
plenty
There
of
you
content.
go. There you go. You can do a video that says, I couldn't decide, so I bought both. Um, let's
Winnie
see
says to buy the Kathy scene.
the Capucine. I'll have to see. I haven't really seen either. I'm not up onto all the styles like y'all are. I really am not.
Well, we
I
are a
have.
little obsessive. You don't know how many pictures Craig and I send to each other daily.
I'm like, oh, I try really hard not to send back and forth too much. Craig has sent me a few, Melissa sends me a few, but you've sent me some, but I try not to engage in that kind of a thread too much because I will buy them. I bought a bag with no money, Jackie. Did
Oh, I've done that many times.
I don't know if you got your
Oh, but
quote.
I saw how you did. You're like, how did that go through?
Exactly. I was saying no money with zero. I had a negative bank account. How the heck did that go through? I was like, well, I was like, well, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. And that now, okay, this will tell you how my resolve is. That was going to be my last purchase, uh, to I could start saving. And then I got this other bag that Craig sent me because
He will.
I said it on there that I wanted a mini. I wanted a mini. What are the bag that I just get? The read one in
Do
a
you
mini
want me to tell
tray.
everybody? I'll tell them. The mini
No,
boxer. Oops.
we did a
Oops.
mini. I got a mini boxer, the mini boxer, but the with well, it looks like I can do the knot. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. The knots on there, are those you can make the knots on there, or do some just come with the knots on there?
I don't know.
Like, is a knot sewn that way, or they are
No,
folded?
it's a
They're
belt.
folded that
It's
way.
a belt.
Okay,
You
it's
loop
a
it.
belt. Okay, so I think the one that the mini, it's a black and white one. It's a black and white one. It's coming from Lithuania, so maybe here next year. So
Oh,
that
it'll be here
one,
sooner than that. Maybe about 10 or 20 days.
it
It takes
it's got
about
this.
7 days.
The belt is straight on
Mhm.
there, but
Yeah,
it looks like I think because
they probably just didn't. They didn't know how to do it right. So and when
okay.
you just loop it, and it
And
will
put it
not.
down.
Yeah.
Because that's what
Mhm.
I fell in love with was the knot on that one on that.
Mhm.
That's the one I fell in why for me, what I've discovered about bags, I don't know about you, Jackie, but with me, there has to be something about the bag that catches my eye. So if I see a bag that I'm like, okay, we'll use the Cassie 19 for instance. I saw the Cassie 19 at first. I was like, it didn't really. I saw it in a black, and I saw it in the tan, the caramel. I saw it in a chalk, and I was like, I was like, I
But
don't
that
know.
faded blue.
But then when I saw it in the denim, I'm like, yes. Or when I saw it
Mhm.
in the Tiffany blue. Well, the Tiffany blue was the
Mhm.
first time that was when I saw the Tiffany blue. That was the first time that then the Cassie 19 became attractive to me. Became a bag that I thought, okay, I might like it. And then when I saw it in the denim, I said, I gotta get the denim. I gotta get the denim. But it's always like something. If it's the knot, like on the boxer, that knot got me. I saw that knot and I was like, dude, I didn't. It's like all the other stuff didn't exist. It was just that knot was just like, "Woo."
That's cool. Winnie is saying that she fell in love with the bag too. Winnie, we know you love that on the go BB. We know.
Oh yes, yes.
We all love
Oh,
that bag with you.
I was so what depressed. I don't know. Cammy had the Dawn help me. She had the BB tote, the Neverfull tote, and she had it for $1,000, man. And I was like, I was just about to say mine when somebody else had said they had sent her an email, and so they missed the email, and I was like, oh, my heart was broken. I was like, no. So but I'm like, "I guess it's okay." But I told her, "In about a year, I'll need that one right now. I can't right now. I can't right now." But I was
Well,
like,
is
"That
there a
was."
bag that you would like to buy if money, no object?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it was a yeah, if money was no object, yeah, it would be, you know what it would be? It would be that red, LV, there would be 2 of them. The one that Yota and Dawn have. Is it the Ivy bag maybe? Well, the Ivy bag is one, which is Dawn
Mhm.
has the
Mhm.
green with the white. Love that print. Love that print. But it's the Felici, the red
Oh
one,
yeah.
the Felici.
Oh
The
yeah. They
Felici is the
don't
one.
make that one anymore.
No, and I
Yeah.
have been hunting it, but to get a good price and a a decent condition, um, that has the because it has that inner
Inside
thing.
insert. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the people have gotten rid of the inserts, and then you can buy the
Mhm.
inserts separate from the bag, but I've looked at that, it's almost like buying the bag brand new. So I'm like, "Well, no," if you buy them separate,
Yeah.
so I'm like, "No, no, no," but that's would be the bag because that would be a great I can put my credit cards in there, put my phone in there, and that would be like a great everyday, kind of a bag or a date bag. It would be kind of an all-purpose bag, because when I carry, especially when I carry light, when I carry
Mhm.
that would be one of those kind of things. And me, I use red as a neutral. As a neutral to
I
me.
do too. Red is fine. Red, blue, brown, I can carry all day long.
Yeah, I it's like
Um,
it's to me it's fine.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit different.
Well,
Veronica sits
red's your power color.
red's my
Yeah.
power color. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Do you mean Candy? Did I say
So
Cammy? I meant
yeah.
Candy. Candy Sweet Love for LV. Yeah, she's a reseller now. So she was reselling it. Yes, yes. Sorry, Candy. Veronica says doing the shopping my closet challenge using my bags and not buying any for at least a month or two has been hard fun, but it's hard, especially seeing everyone's videos and all their gorgeous bag. Yeah, Veronica Sid has a channel, so if y'all haven't subscribed to her, please go and subscribe to her. She does have she's been doing that challenge. I think that Millie Gallier was doing, and I forgot who else. And
Shop your
that's a
closet.
yeah, shop my closet challenge. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. That's something I might do next year. Not right now. Having too much fun. Not right now.
Veronica has been showing her um Rebecca Minkoff bags, which was
Yes,
nice because I
yes,
have 2 left, maybe 3. I have 3 left, but they have some. She has some good bags. It's
she
like, yeah,
does.
you should. Yeah, those are some pretty bags. Yeah.
Don Donuts. I'm sorry. Don Loves Couture has a channel. Please follow her. Winnie BLV has a channel. Please follow her. My Pursuit of Happiness has a channel. Please follow her. She says night. Craig, is Craig going night night or is
Yeah,
Ivana going
he's
night
done
night?
for the night.
Okay. Good
Mm.
night, Craig. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Um. Okay. What did you say? OMG, I love it. Okay. It held back Winnie's comment, but I just went ahead and released it. Y'all can read it. Bye, Craig. So let's see. Of course, Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack has a channel. Craig Birkenboy, he's getting on board here pretty soon. So please follow him so you're ready. Levon has a channel. Follow her. She says, I have my Cassie 19 in the Daisy print. Yeah, that's the one I
Oh,
want.
that new one.
Yes, that's the one I want, but I'm
Yeah.
holding off till next year, and hopefully I can find it on the pre-love market next year.
Hey, I have a feeling that Daisy print will go to the outlet next year. Like they'll put it in
Really?
their outlet
In the
bag
outlet?
because the print this year in the outlet was last summer's boutique bag.
Oh, yes, yes, that's what they're doing now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Just
but it
wait.
won't be in the quilted tabby though.
No, it won't be in the quilted
Yeah.
tabby. It will
So
be
I
in a
like the.
different bag.
I'm
Probably
in.
if they're still making it, the Morgan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm in
Mhm.
love with the quilted tabby. I'm in
Oh,
love
if you
with the
love
quilted.
that, then go with it. You
Yeah.
just get it when you can find it. Then yeah.
When he says, Dee Dee, I've fallen in love with one, too. I totally feel you. Yep. You could untie Wrecking Boy says you can untie it, but it looks bad to me. I love the knot. Yeah, I love that knot. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to turn the one that's coming in. I'm gonna try to because it's right now it's straight. So I'm gonna try to knot that. So I'll probably say, okay, okay, Jackie, walk me through it. Monarch says the cappuccino can be formal looking, but the bottega can take you anywhere. IMHO. What's IMHO? In my honest opinion. I did it. I figured one out. Woo. It's those little things just make me happy. Okay, I think I got everybody. I'm gonna try to link everybody that was in here. Tai Tai, that if you're still here, he has a channel. He hasn't posted in a while, but I'll try to put him in there. Of course, Caleb Snell has a channel. We'll put him. Please subscribe to
Melissa.
him. Melissa from Melissa's Corner. Thank you very much. She's been kind of quiet today. We'll
Mhm.
put her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her and her family. Um, Thank you, everybody else. Don Donuts, Linda S, Nora LG. Um, trying to see who else is still in here. Thank you very much for being here. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm not sure if you had dinner
Mhm.
yet, Jackie, or not.
No, I haven't. So
Yeah, so I think I'll
James
go.
James is staring at me, and now he's abandoned me. So I'm like,
He was like, "Come and eat, come and eat." He should know better. He should know better, right? We're not an
so
hour kind
want
of girl.
do you want me to hop off so you can do your thing?
Oh, yeah, but first you have
Okay.
to tell us what's coming up for you and what you want us to watch out for you and say your goodbyes.
I don't actually know what video's coming out. I have videos already scheduled and planned through the middle of June. So I have a lot of videos.
Well, you have a live though. When's your next live? Do that.
Oh, my live's on Friday. I go live Fridays and Mondays at 6:30 Central Time, PM Central Time. So, and Fridays it's just our hangout. It's just a group hangout. Nothing. There's no real topics. It's just whatever happened during the week. It's my weekend close and my weekend open is on Monday.
Is on
It's
Monday.
it's a good way to benchmark the work week.
You can release it so you have a good Saturday. You have a good Saturday.
Yeah.
And a lot of times she'll do clean with me's or she'll do works she works on her bags and you just kind of learn by watching her and then she'll tell us what she's doing. So that's really good. So if y'all have not subscribed to Jackie, which I don't know, where have you been? If you haven't subscribed to Jackie, please do so. And I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Thank you very much for coming on, Jackie. I greatly appreciate it. Bye. Yay, we finally did it. Yay. It was hard to get together and we even had to move this week's live around a little bit as well too, but we did it. But that's how Jackie and I's relationship is. It's always okay, reschedule, get it done, do this, do that. It's just crazy because she lives a full busy life, and my life revolves around the grandkids right now and what they have, so I'm kind of beholden to their schedules, and they don't know till the last minute, so that's why it's always kind of crazy for us. But thank you all very much, Being Beauties, for coming on. Thank you for all those who are here. You welcome, Ivana. Good night for you. Thank you. Good night, Monica. Good night, Monarch. Good night, Apple Blonde. Good night, Debbie. Good night, Dawn Loves Couture. Good night, Linda S. Who else is still here? If you're Winnie, if you're still here, good night. Good night, Birkin Boy. Looks like you're still in here. Don Donuts, you ready for bed? Exactly. Good night, Don Donuts. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate all of y'all being here. Thank you so much for hanging out a little bit later. But, you know, with Jackie and I get together, it's all holds bar. It's like we just chit chat, and I'm sure we could have found more content to talk about, but it's better that we hang up and I knew she hadn't had dinner yet. So thank y'all very much for coming. My next live actually isn't until next week because this week that's kind of it for my lives. Let me go through my calendar. I did have to reschedule them because we have a 3-day tournament this weekend with the grandsons, so we rescheduled that one. Next week I have DeAndrea from she changed her name, fashion something something something. So I have Deandra at 7 p.m. On the 22nd, next Wednesday, that's Central Standard Time. And then on the 23rd, I have another Midnight Live where we'll be starting at 11 p.m. I have 5 Foot Nothing. I'll be with her next week. Then the 29th, I have Laura from Camo Chica. I have her the 29th at 7 p.m. on the 29th. And then I have Zane, the other half of Caleb. I have him 3 p.m. on the 30th, and I have a double header that night. Then I have Ray L at 5 p.m. Then closing up the month, I have Birkin Boy again live. Um, at 3 p.m. on the 31st. So thank y'all very much for coming. That's what's coming up for me for the rest of the week. And just if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when my content's coming out because it's coming out. It's coming out. Thank you very much, Bean Beauties. Love y'all. Bye bye.